Hey curious! Are you ready for a trip down memory lane? Because today we're talking about Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, a show that had us all believing a man could fly, or at least had a really convincing green screen. But let's be real, it's been nearly 3 decades since this show first aired, and a lot has changed since then. So, in this video we're gonna take a look at where the cast is now, how they've aged, or maybe even reverse aged with some good old Hollywood magic. So, grab your cape and tights, or just your sweatpants, we don't judge, and let's fly into the world of Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. Dean Cain was the face of Clark Kent and Superman in the show. Some of his most notable roles after Lois and Clark include playing the lead in the movie The Perfect Husband, The Lacey Peterson Story, and a detective in the feature film Gosnell, The Trial of America's Biggest Serial Killer. Cain has also guest starring on popular television shows such as CSI Miami and Supergirl. His latest role was in the movie Condition of Return as Dr. Donald Thomas in 2023. Callan portrayed the character of Martha Kent, the adoptive mother of Clark Kent. After the show, Callan continued to have several roles in series and movies, like a recurring role in Meet the Browns as Daisy in 2009. She has also appeared in popular shows like Heroes, How I Met Your Mother, Grey's Anatomy and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. In 2023, at the age of 87, she is still acting, and her latest role was in the Peacock series Poker Face as Betty in 2023. Lane Smith played Perry White, the tough yet fair editor-in-chief of the Daily Planet newspaper. One of his most popular roles after Lois and Clark was as Dr. Malcolm Bussard in the HBO miniseries From the Earth to the Moon, a dramatized portrayal of the Apollo manned space program. Sadly, he passed away in 2005 due to complications arising from amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. His last role was in the series Out of Order as Frank in 2003. Eddie Jones brought a warmth and humanity to his portrayal of Jonathan Kent. His on-screen chemistry with co-star Callan, who played his wife Martha Kent, was a highlight of the show. One of his most popular roles since then was in the movie The Terminal as Salchak, a security officer at John F. Kennedy International Airport. Sadly, the actor passed away in 2019 after a long illness. His last role was in the short movie Lost Dogs. Justin Wallen was the second actor to play Jimmy Olsen from season 2 onwards. His character was a young, eager photographer who worked for the Daily Planet alongside Lois Lane and Clark Kent. Following the success of the show, Wallen went on to appear in some TV series and movies, and the most popular was the movie Dungeons & Dragons as Ridley Freeborn in 2000. Wallen is no longer acting, and is now working as a social studies and drama teacher. Michael Landis was the first actor to play Jimmy Olsen in the show, but he was replaced by Justin Wallen in the second season due to creative differences with the producers. After Lois and Clark, Landis continued to showcase his acting prowess in various roles. He appeared in the mega-popular series The Wonder Years and the comedy drama The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Besides that, he also had notable popular roles in the series Special Unit 2 and in Cruel Summer in 2021. The iconic and sexy star Tracy Scoggins played the role of Cat Grant, a ruthless and ambitious gossip columnist who had a romantic history with Clark Kent. After her stint on Lois and Clark, Scoggins appeared in the popular sci-fi series Babylon 5 as Captain Elizabeth Lockley, a role she reprised in the spin-off series Crusade. Some of her latest roles was in the series Castle as Lana, and as Betsy in the movie Borrowed Moments from 2014. John Shea played the cunning and manipulative billionaire Lex Luthor. After his work on Lois and Clark, he played the role of Adam Cain in the sci-fi series Mutant X, appeared in the popular series Gossip Girl as Harold Waldorf, and had many other minor roles in other series and movies. John, who resides in New York with his family, possesses a diverse range of talents that include screenwriting and audiobook performance. One of his latest works was in the series Blue Bloods in 2022. Dr. Bernard Klein, played by Kenneth Kimmons, was a brilliant but eccentric scientist who worked for the government. After the show, Kenneth had only minor roles and brief appearances in some lesser-known TV series, and also in very popular shows such as Arrested Development, Law & Order: Criminal Intent, and more recently Desperate Housewives, where he played Mayor Johnson, a conservative politician. His latest role was as the Commodore in the movie Confess Fletch, alongside John Hamm in 2022. Sean Tubb is an Iranian-American actor who brought to life the character Asabi, a menacing character who acts as one of the main henchmen of Lex Luthor. After the show, Sean had roles in some popular series and films like Homeland, Crash, The Last Airbender, in the film adaptation of The Kite Runner, and in the popular Iron Man as Ensign. His latest role, in 2022, was in the Amazing Apple Plus series Tehran, as Faraz Kamali, an Iranian agent chasing an Israeli spy in Iran. Actor and comedian Richard Belzer portrayed the Inspector Henderson, a loyal friend and ally who often worked with Clark and Lois to solve crimes in Metropolis. After the series, Belzer kept his recurring role as Detective John Munch on the TV series Homicide: Life on the Street, from 1993 to 1999, and reprised this role in several other TV series like Law & Order Special Victims Unit, during 326 episodes. Sadly, Richard died at his home in 2023. Elizabeth Berenda played the first version of Lucy Lane, the younger sister of Lois Lane. Later, the character was portrayed by the actress Roxana Zal, during one episode. Elizabeth didn't have many other prominent roles after the series, having only participated in 3 episodes of the ER series, in some little-known films and even in some erotic films. She is currently retired from acting and has created an interior design company, the Berenda Morris Design, together with her partner. Simon Templeman portrayed Lord Nor, a Kryptonian villain and one of Superman's most formidable foes. Simon participated in some series after Lois and Clark, but the overwhelming majority of his work was in the game industry as a voice actor. Some of his most memorable works was in Mass Effect, World of Warcraft, Uncharted 4, and Legacy of Cain. One of his most recent roles on screen was as the Krill Consul, in the series The Orville, from 2022. Emily Proctor portrayed a blonde version of Lana Lang, one of the fan-favorite characters from Smallville. In 2000, Emily joined the cast of the hit police procedural drama CSI Miami as Cowley Duquesne, a role she played for 10 seasons. After that, Emily went on to appear in several other television shows, including White Collar and The West Wing. Her latest role was as the narrator of stage directions in the drama A West Wing Special to Benefit When We All Vote, from 2020. Teri Hatcher brought to life one of the most popular and beloved versions of Lois Lane. One of her most notable roles since then was as Susan Mayer in the hit television series Desperate Housewives. Her performance earned her a Golden Globe Award for Best Actress in a Television Series in 2005. In addition to her acting career, Hatcher has also dabbled in other creative pursuits, including writing and directing. Her latest role was in the TV series Fantasy Island in 2023. Now, if you're feeling old after watching this, don't worry, you're not alone. But let's not dwell on that, let's focus on the fact that this show is still super, pun intended, and will always have a special place in our hearts. So, if you like what you saw, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and join us in our quest to relive all the good old shows and movies that once brought us joy. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in our next video. Same channel, same time, same sarcastic tone. See you in the next video. Over and out.